Hello and welcome to Amby Marie Knits. This is episode 42. My name is Amber. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Amby Marie Knits. I'm very excited about this episode because it's the 42nd episode. If you know why that number is so amazing, please comment down below. I am, of course, a YouTube channel about yarn, usually, crafty related stuff. Today I have knitting and crochet. Before we get started on my finished objects though, I do want to say thank you to all my new subscribers as well as all my subscribers that have been here since the beginning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Did get the yarn shipped out for the giveaway, so that is on the way to the recipient. I also do want to note I do have a Ko-Fi account now. It's linked down below if you want to donate to help with shipping and whatnot for future giveaways. Forgot to tell you, what am I wearing? My whatever sweater by Julie Knits in Paris, made out of the 2023 Woolly Mama Advent. I love it. It's cool enough again that I can wear a sweater. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Finished objects. Something different this week. I made crocheted bracelets, or beaded bracelets. So, look, a friend gave me Color Street. They're terrible, but they're pretty. I love it. Okay, so here's a bracelet. So I made 3 of these ones. So I've got an orange one I'm wearing, this green one. So all this is, the pattern, should tell you that. Beaded Chains Bracelet by Fatima, the link below. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. So you make a thing, and then you make a chain, and then on the chain you add some beads. Always string your beads on first. That's how that works the best. And you do that a whole bunch of times, and then you make the other end, and then you sew a button on it. And then it makes these cute little bracelets. I love them. They're fun. And they're easy. They took me like an hour and a half each. I made all 3 of these in one day. So, definitely a fun project. Materials. Aunt Lydia's crochet cotton. Sorry, I don't have the tag. Size 3 is what these use. Hook uses a... Where is it? There it is. Size 1. I don't know if you can see that. 2.75 millimeter. I'm thinking it was size 1. Knitting needle is 2.25. Crochet hook in the steel ones, it's 2.75. And then seed beads, just whatever. I prefer, for this bracelet specifically, I like the seed beads that have different colors in it. I mean, it would still look cool with a straight blue, but like with the pink one, it's got different shades and whatnot. Same with the orange. So it's gonna have, like, you just get a little bit of like variety in there. But great pattern. Free's always good. Just a fun little project. I made another bracelet. I already gifted that one, so I'm going to put a picture of it here. That is the Boho beaded bracelet by Naztazia. I think I pronounced that correctly. I really like that one. That's like the first beaded bracelet I ever made. I like it because it's got Tunisian crochet in it, and it's like really quick and easy. You know, if you haven't done Tunisian yet, it's a great way to get started. You string a whole bunch of beads, you increase in the bottom, you do the flat part, you do the end. So I really do enjoy having these free pattern options for bracelets. That's all my finished objects. But we're going to move on to whips because I do have some progress there. I'm also going to do yarn totals for February once I get done with this part. So stay tuned if you want to see that. So, whips. We are going to start with socks. Slip Stitch Studios, Princess Bride bag. I got some stuff down here. This is Knit Picks Felici in the colorway Zen. This is a Magic Heel sock by the Autumn Acorn. Got one done. All done. And the second one, I'm here. Don't actually know how much farther I have because I have not been counting rows. I'm close. Like a stripe and a half. See? So these are getting somewhere. Actually, I might have these done by next week. I don't know. These are not a priority project. They're a when I'm in a situation that I need something mindless is what it's for, because you should have a project for everything that life may throw at you. So that's that project. My other whip the only other WIP I worked on, is the pants. So this is the 2nd Avenue sweatpants by the Little of Knits, Brianna Luppino. And I made some progress. I don't know what you can see and can't see. This is where I'm at. Yarn. I grabbed the tag. This is Jody Long Summer Delight. The black is Jet. The red is Tomato. So, you do fold over hem, drawstring. I'll talk about the drawstring in a minute. Then we've got pants. It's going to have pockets. So that's going to be fun. I'm really excited there. I have gotten all the decreases. That's what all the little stitch markers are, decreases. All the decreases done on this leg, and I decided I ran out of the yarn. So I have more straight to do on there. But I'm like, I'm going to stop on it and go ahead and work on this one. And I'm working on the decreases here. Something cool on this one. Never really thought about it until my friend Tamara did this. And she is Caffeinated Craft Mama. I have to do this many decreases. So I just put a whole bunch of light bulb stitch markers for the number of decreases I needed to do on the first one. So I just keep doing my decreases like the pattern says, and when I run out of stitch markers, I know I'm done. So that was really cool on this side. And they're going pretty fast. It's at a pretty big gauge. Definitely gonna, if I leave the house, I'm gonna have to wear something under them because they're kind of see-through, but that's okay. They'll be cozy at home. Did want to talk about the drawstring. So, drawstring to tie it. I used my CordSmith for that. That's by the Size Inclusive Collective. Grab it. This little gadget right here. It took me, it was approximately a 5-foot I-cord. I think I had to go like 58 inches or something. And it took me, I think I worked on it for about 15-20 minutes one night, and then I finished it the next day in less than 45. So we're going to say maybe an hour, hour and a half tops to make a 5-foot I-cord. I don't know how long that would take me knitting wise, because I don't want to try it, but I have a feeling it would take me longer than an hour, hour and a half. So these things are nifty and definitely worth it. I will make sure that is linked below. I think you have to do a Google form through their Instagram to order one, but they have all sorts of cool options. This is my thing I worked on. I haven't knitted anything else this week. I have not touched the Fiber Festival shawl by Stephen West. Nothing to report there. But I want these done soon. So, since we're done with WIPs, we're going to move into future knitting. So, I did sign up to sample knit for Hot Knit Yarn. Very excited on that. I'm going to make the Lizzie sweater by Suzanne Summers, So Sue Knits. Put a picture of the Lizzie sweater here. The colors she picked are amazing, and it's going to be one of those sample knits where I'm going to knit the sample for her and then probably turn around and get yarn to make it myself. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll see. But that's my future cast on. I'm hoping to start that. Yarn says it'll be here Monday, so hopefully Tuesday. Can I get these done by Tuesday? We will find out next week if you tune in to Ampy Marie Knits. Okay, so that's it on that. Next up, we are going to talk acquisitions, and then we're going to go into stats, both like what I made and yarn in and out. So acquisitions, I did get a skein of yarn. I got this from the Knotty Knittress. That's Andy the Knittress's yarn shop. And this is Always Be Kind yarn. And it is Rainbow Shorty's Dark Side of the Moon. So it's just got this little blip, and then the rest is the black. It is Super Sock yarn, 75% Superwash Merino, 25% nylon, 460 yards. It is really soft. I don't know what it'll become, but I wanted it. I haven't been buying a lot of yarn at all. I might have had a gift card, but really happy with this. Okay, so now we're going to move into stats. So yarn in and yarn out. I managed to do 13 skeins in, 13 skeins out. Now, how I managed to do this is my local yarn store has a clearance shelf. I bought a lot of this stuff. And that is pretty much majority of the 13. And I also got gifted some skeins. So I'm counting gifts. All of that is what I'm counting for how many in. The out, I got 13 out because this and the Fiber Festival shawl, what I wound up for that. And gifts and prizes and stuff like that. That's okay. So my net is 0 extra yarn for this month, so we'll call it good. As far as what I made totals, we'll get into that. Okay, so I finished 10 projects this month. So now I'm looking at my notes weird because I did do notes. Okay, so, oh, question. These bracelets, would you count these as 1 project or 3 projects? I finished 3 things, but I did them like all on the same day. I'm counting them as individual projects, is what I'm going to do. But I'm curious what's your opinion. Would you count these each as 1 or just as 1 set? Because honestly, I didn't put them on Ravelry individually. Actually, I've only put 1 of them on Ravelry. I haven't decided if I'm going to just add a picture of the other 2. I don't know yet. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. But things I finished. So I finished a Granny Square blanket, the one in the Lion Brand mandala. I finished the 3rd Gramps cardigan. I finished my Eyelet Burst shawl, 2 chickens, the Kestra hat, and the 3 bracelets. 4 bracelets. Sorry, the one that I took a picture of. So that was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects that I finished in February. I did carry over 3 projects from last month. 2 of those got finished. The socks are the ones that aren't done yet. And I'm not counting my blanket whips. Like those are ongoing. Those don't count. I carried over into March. By the way, it's March 1st. Happy March. I carried over the socks, the pants, and the shawl. I did frog a project. I know I showed at one point in the past month the assigned pooling that I was going to do. That's not happening right now. I will do it eventually, but just it wasn't holding my interest, and I'll get around to it at some point. So, okay. 3 rolled over. Oh, I cast on 11 projects, frogged 1 project, finished 10 projects, and I'm going to have 3 carry over for this month. Totals are done. The other thing I did look into that I thought was interesting, patterns. Does anybody keep track of the patterns they buy each month or get? I'm trying to do that because I'm really bad about, oh, it's on sale, let me buy that. But I have a gazillion patterns already that I haven't made. Maybe I should be buying them just because they're on sale and they look cool. I should maybe wait to buy things until I'm actually going to use them. We'll see. So, as far as patterns, I got 10 patterns in February. I didn't buy all of them though. So I bought 4. Those are 4 patterns that I purchased because I wanted to make them. So the 5th one is going to be one that was actually free. So there was just a coupon that you got a free pattern. And then I gifted a pattern to somebody. And I had 5 gifted to me for my birthday. Thank you, everybody who gave me a pattern for my birthday. That was really cool. So that's still 10 patterns I got in. Okay, frog in my throat may be gone. We'll see how this goes. So yeah, so that was quite a few patterns. Now, out of those patterns, I cast on 2 of them. One of those was the sweatpants and one's a shawl. So I at least am using the patterns that I got this month, at least some of them. So I think that counts. Okay, y'all. This one was kind of weird. Probably a little bit shorter than normal. And mine are usually short, but I didn't have a lot. I mean, I have the pants, but the pants are going to get done soon. Then I'm going to have to figure out what top I'm going to make with it. I've got options, but I do want to make a coordinating top. That'll be pretty cool. Oh, reading and watching. Watching, nothing yet. But guess what came out in theaters? Dune Part 2. Think Thursday I'm going to go watch that with my kid. Really want to watch it. I'm also thinking about today or tomorrow. Think Part 1 is on Hulu? Not for sure. But if it is, I'm going to watch Part 1 before I go watch Part 2. because that's be a good idea. Books currently reading. I am still working on The Second Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, House of Sky and Breath. Chugging along on it slowly. I am also listening to, I did different stuff this year. Hold on, let me pull up my Goodreads real quick. I am listening to Terry Goodkind. Okay. Bear with me just a second. Okay, Terry Goodkind, The Children of Dahara, The Scribbling Man. So, Wizard's First Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind is one of my original fantasy series that I read back in the day. Wizard's First Rule is one of the best books ever. The first 4 to 6 books in the series are great. After that, it starts getting a little bit weird, but Wizard's First Rule, great if you like that kind of fantasy. So I'm currently listening to that. Let's see, House of Sky and Breath. And then I also started reading Phoenix Unchained by Mercedes Lackey, one of the few Mercedes Lackey series I've never read before. So that's kind of more, I have a thinking one with the Sarah J. Maas, a non-thinking one with the Mercedes Lackey, and something to listen to. I like variety in my books, just like I like in my projects. Okay, that's all I got for y'all. I do hope this has been at least a semi-enjoyable episode, even though there wasn't as much as I thought there was going to be. If you have any questions, comments, please put them below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff if you want to. And I do want to thank everybody for watching. See you next week.